So finally, people, I believe I have my answers because I did a video a few days ago, right? And someone commented on the video saying that I was acting as though Andrew Holness is the best thing since sliced bread. And my reply to that person is that he's the best thing since sliced bread, in my opinion. And I was saying that based off numbers because numbers don't lie. Because since his administration, and I made one example, which is the health sector, which I've been benefiting from tremendously. And I've been looking at the numbers because I could see the improvements when I go to the clinic. Because years ago, I was encouraged not to use the government clinic because I wouldn't get a timely response that would be beneficial to my health in terms of the endocrinology clinic, seeing an endocrine specialist, because at that point there wasn't much endocrine specialists um, at the clinics at UA. However, fast forward to now, you know, the endocrinology team at UA said, give us a chance to treat you because you've been coming here quite often. And my endocrinologist that I used to see is Dr. Rosemary Wright Pascal. And I was seeing that woman from her fee was $3,500 to where the fee is now at $10,000. And that visit is like every 2 to 3 weeks in most cases. And that lady has taken me from a stage of looking like I was about to die. My complexion was so off. I didn't have my natural, radiant, beautiful complexion. My eyes were bulging out of my head. I had serious tremors and all of that. And she took me from that to a place of stability. And I used to call her like she's this obey woman. Like she can literally tell you your results before you get your results. But it's just that she would say, I need the results to see it. So when I did the video saying, for me, Andrew Holness is the best thing since sliced bread because of numbers, numbers don't lie. The mortality rate when it comes to health, it has significantly been reduced. People with diabetes used to just drop like flies in Jamaica and die, which many people don't realize. And when I was on the WHO site was showing you that since 2018, Jamaicans with diabetes, they have been living a better quality of life. Not only a better quality of life, they've been living longer with less pain, less trauma. Their concerns are being addressed. People with prostate cancer. And there's a list of things. You can even do a random Google search of this and you'll find how the statistics have been improving over the years. I'm not saying that there's no improvement when Dr. Fenton Ferguson was there, because Dr. Fenton Ferguson actually did some work and you could see the improvement when Dr. Fenton Ferguson was Minister of Health. But with Dr. Christopher Tufton, the numbers have significantly and drastically improved that even in some cases, if you see the numbers, you would think Dr. Christopher Tufton is a magician. And I kid you, absolutely not. So many people are saying it's not true. And I said, I can't tell you for you that it's not true because they're saying that Andrew Holness administration is the worst for them. I say, I can't say it's not true for you because I don't know how the administration has been affecting you. Could it be that you were a part of a system that was benefiting from a funnel of crime or extortion, and that funnel has now cut off because, this government deal with transparency, cutting out the extortion and all of that. So, like I was saying to that person, I can't tell you that you're not being negatively impacted. Well, no, I'm learning a lot. And I'm learning that a lot of people funnel off how they used to make money through the government system. There was a lot of side doors and a lot of back doors. And those side doors and back doors are now closed. And when those discussions started on TikTok, they started by way of someone just randomly making a joke and say, I'm hearing that, it's alleged that you have to buy your driver's license. And this person was saying, if that's the case, I would have to throw a partner because I can't afford that money. The person didn't even know that something like that existed until people start telling her that she talked too much, and because of her, the tax office closed down 2 days. No. So now I realize that when people say the administration has been affecting their money, it's true. There were a lot of illegal activities, and there could be more. And then you have people telling people to shut up. Shut up. Why are you talking about this? And I'm saying, why shouldn't people talk about crime and corruption? And that has led me to realize another thing. Who else out there knows about what's happening to the missing people in Jamaica and is keeping their mouth shut out of fear? Now I'm convinced that when people goes missing, because they say anything more than once somebody knows it's not a secret. And I always remember my friend used to tell me that when people go missing, there's always a little birdie somewhere that knows something, sees something, and just refuses to whisper, and whistle. And now I realize more than ever it's true. People know about missing people, people know about missing children, but they're not going to talk. And they're not going to talk because they're scared for their own life. Because if those citizens decide to be upstanding citizen and decide that they want to help the child, even if they want to help the child, those individuals are choosing to put their lives first, because if they should come out and speak, people are going to call them informers, and people are going to tell them that they talk too much. And I really, as horrible, last night I was thinking about it, and when I saw the video of a grown-ass woman saying that this girl talked too much because of something that she said, hypothetically speaking, if that's the way all the system is, I don't have the money, I would have to throw a partner to come up with that money because I really don't have it. And it was someone who was just hypothetically speaking. And based on a young lady, hypothetically speaking, another woman come out literally threatening her, telling her that she talked too much. And she didn't say no for a fact. She said if that was the case, she never said she know. She never said she know. It's after that woman now coming out and say she talked too much. And there were so many people in the comment section saying that she talks too much. And I had to tag her because I was taken a bit back. I was like, whoa. So this is true? This is really happening? And so many people know about it? Oh my God. And I started saying to myself, this means that people know about the missing children in Jamaica. And they're choosing to be silent. Not because they wouldn't want to help these little kids, but they have to put themselves first. It is very sad, It is extremely sad. As a small country, you can't speak the truth, not even to help save someone's child's life. Because if you speak the truth, there'll be a grown-ass woman and a grown-ass man somewhere making a video saying you talk too much. So it brings me back to that video when I say I really can't say this administration isn't negatively impacting people, because I don't know who has been benefiting from an illegal funnel. And now people are literally coming out and saying this is what is going on. And they're literally confirming it. When I was just hypothetically speaking, and that girl was just hypothetically speaking. People are confirming that, yes, business places are dealing in side door deals and collecting extras. It's sad. it is rather unfortunate.